one, we will be using RDA with the agentless method in order to migrate the VMware VMs to Huawei Cloud ECS. Okay, so you can see here that we need to have the access to the VMware, to the vCenter, vSphere solution, okay? And then in the VMware agentless migration tool, there is a ECS where we install the all the RDA solution. Is going to listen for all the virtual machines into the VMware. And then after we select one or several of them, we choose what is the target solution and then sending to the Huawei Cloud. Okay, so it's very straightforward. We can see here the description, the steps, the cautions and restrictions, advantages, and finally the rollback plan. Okay, so this is the first one that we will see. And I'm switching very quick because we have a little time. So I will switch to the scenario. Okay. The first thing is that we need to have the VMware. Okay. I can show you here that I have a virtual machine that is executing, is a proxy to the VMware environment. Okay, you can see here that this is the virtual environment. I have here the file data center, all the different virtual machines that are available executing in here. Okay, so what I need to do first is to have a jump server. Okay, a jump server is basically a server where we are going to have access to this virtual machines or VMware environment, and also where we are going to install the RDA software. Okay, so the RDA is already here, but I can show you. This is something that you can easily find in the internet, RDA. Okay, and just for you to know, I have everything in this folder. This is a folder that I will share with you with the RDA, the latest version that supports Huawei. It's a 25.6. Okay, and also in this folder, I have all the material that you will see in this practice, and also the PPT or the presentation is a PDF in order to migrate using a serverless approach. Okay, so I will send it to you, but you can see here that I sent this environment or this RDA software to this server. Okay, so you can see here that is already in here. Okay, RDA. And after I install it, okay, so it generates a shortcut in here in the desktop. Okay, so I click it. In order to access the software. This is executing on a Windows machine with some prerequisites, okay, that is included in the documentation that I will send. Okay, but the main thing is to have in here the execution. Okay, so you can see here that this is the RDA look and feel. This is the tool that I have already installed in the virtual machine. Okay, the first thing is to install a license. Okay, I need to request for a license. Okay, and then import it after receiving it. So you have to generate only to provide your organization, your name, your email, send that to a particular email, and then they will give you back a license. Okay, and this license is the one that you imported. In this case, I have already imported. Okay, and I can use it now. Okay, then after that, I have a look and feel like this. plugins, and settings. Okay, the first thing is that I need to generate a agentless plugin. Okay, so you can see here that is already installed, but it's exactly the same, like uploading and install. I need to choose a file, and this is another thing that needs to be done in order as a prerequisite to execute the agentless. Okay, there's a agentless plugin that I have already in the directory that I will share, and this is what I need to import. Only this tar gc. Okay, and after importing, okay, it will appear here. Agentless plugin, okay, and the VMware agentless migration will appear in here. Okay, so I click it. And I need to go to global settings. That is the first step. And I need to execute the pre-migration settings that at the beginning is empty. You can see here that is already done. But what is this is about is only to provide my AK and SK. Okay, so remember that you need to provide an AK SK of for your own account. Okay, so I have already implemented in here. In this case, just for you to see, I am using the Chinese Beijing data center or region. Okay, I am using Beijing, and this is only because this has a VMware testing uh, platform that cannot be accessed from Latin America. So I need to connect to the Beijing. But this is only for the testing. In the real life, you can access all those tools from Latin America, any region, in order to have the, you only need to have the connection to the VMware. Okay, so I am providing here the credentials, AKSK of my own account. Okay, the cloud environment is Beijing. Okay, you can see here, and there are several other configurations in here, but most of them are out of the box. Okay, so it's only verifying, and this is only okay. I need to connect, but this is already done. Okay, so it's to provide the global setting credential. Then I need also to upload a file that is the virtual disk for this is a utility that makes the virtual disk utility of VMware. Okay, so I need to upload the file, and is this VMware Dix some version that is included in the documentation, and I have also in the material that I will share. Okay, so after everything is here, okay, completed, yeah, you need to check the authorization in order to see if all the agencies and permissions over your account are already included. Okay, so you have the connectivity to Huawei Cloud, you have the virtual disk utility as well, and finally check the authorizations in order to see that everything is ready and the permissions granted in order to begin the migration. Okay, so that is. Then the next part is to create a template.